I do not watch it at all. Period. I've never used Apple stock app once. I don't want to live that life of day trading, always being concerned this is up, this is down, because I have a philosophy of happiness, which is smiles minus frowns, and you're always frowning if you're kind of worried about how something's going to turn out, be it stock or elections or a company's progress. I mean, Apple is obviously doing extremely well. They were the first company to pass $1 trillion. I don't know if they're first or second largest company in the world right now. Maybe the stock's down. I don't know, because you're asking the question. But I don't care. You know what? I never did anything for the value of stock and the value of a company and the value of money. I never did it. It was an accident. I did it to create great computers for the world. And I wanted to get out there and reach people, and you have to reach them through a company.
When people suggest, and there are some who do suggest, that the company's best days are behind it, or the stock's best days are behind it from a growth standpoint, what do you say to that?
I've heard it before, forever and ever almost. The important thing is that you sit down and you say, what can I be constructive? What can I do that's good today? There are always a lot of projects going on inside of Apple. I'm not close to the operations, but a lot of projects going on, that will have big significance in the future. I mean, what are you afraid of? Like the company's going to die or something? They said that one time too, and very wrong. You have to judge the company largely based upon its resources, and when they're as great as they are, it's kind of like IBM, long time ago. They had so many resources from going back to the 1401 days that a company like that just can't fade away even when it gets broken up. It takes a long time. So Apple will be around, a big major player and technology is just booming right now. New devices, new ideas.
You're kind of the ultimate innovator, obviously, given the fact that you founded the company along with Steve Jobs. To the question of innovation, is Apple innovating enough now, do you think, beyond the iPhone?
Well, people look at a product as an innovation, and they say, oh my gosh, all these other companies are coming out with other products, and each one has a different look and a style and an operating system. Wait a minute, what kind of innovation is that? Buy a Samsung phone. I used to do it. I love playing with other products and seeing what they do. You could say smile, and it would take a picture a second later. Well, that's a fun feature, but features aren't innovation. Real innovation is what changes our life. Apple was the first of the phone companies to put Touch ID. Let's look at real things in life. Touch ID, so you didn't have to type passwords. Every other phone company had to come along and copy Apple. Apple was the first one to come up with an easy-to-pay system. Don't even turn your phone on, don't unlock it, don't find an app, don't type in a credit card number PIN. Just hold your phone over the device and put your finger on to identify yourself. Every other company now had to find easy ways to pay with their phone, because you always have your phone with us. Those are major ways of innovation that affect everything we do all the time in life.
Hard to believe it's been 7 years since Steve passed. What do you think he would think about the company today?
It's hard to know a different person. I try not to get into people's personal lives and their thoughts. In my discussions with Steve Jobs, even when I met him, we're discussing philosophies of the world and how it works and what's right and wrong. I believe that he would be very happy with the company today, and it's concerned more with end users and putting people above technology. Steve always acted that way. That the users are more important than the technology itself. You should not be a victim of the technology and what it can do. You should get to live your human life the most human way possible. And Apple was the first one to have like a smart assistant called Siri, where you could just talk a thought that you had in your head. You didn't have to memorize a structured sequence of operations to take and memorization. That's what we got the world away from, become a human.